My daughter, who lives in New York, was not coming home for Christmas, so I had all of her Christmas presents. So I wanted to ship them back, beat the Christmas rush.
Rebecca Brown did quite literally everything she could to make sure those gifts got to New York safely, aside from driving them there herself.
I went online, created 3 labels from UPS, paid for those labels, paid for a pickup, insured them adequately because I had lists of everything that was in each box and what the value was and receipts for all of them.
That was back in late October. She put the 3 boxes with hundreds of dollars worth of gifts on her porch.
Saw on my Ring camera, I was in a meeting, but I saw him pick up the boxes. They were fairly large, and took them to his truck and thinking, great, okay, we're good to go.
But when she checked the tracking numbers that evening, she noticed only one of the boxes had been scanned in at the UPS processing center in Aurora.
I tracked them the next morning. Nope, still one scanned, 2 not scanned. So I started my daily calls.
On those daily calls, she says she was assured nothing could be done until the package's delivery date. That came and went.
On Friday, one of the packages was delivered to my daughter, everything intact, everything good.
But everything else was still missing.
Christmas presents, clothes, boots, dog toys, jackets, a vest, several $100s worth of merchandise.
So she kept calling and calling and calling, trying to file a claim on that insurance, but she kept getting nowhere.
The claims would be opened, I would get emails, and then they would be closed immediately.
She even got connected to someone at the UPS hub in Aurora.
She then said, you know, you have provided more than we've ever received when we've paid out claims. And I said, great, so you'll honor my claims.
Nope. This went on for almost 3 months.
I think they think I'm going to go away.
Are you?
No. Why do you think I'm talking with you?
Steve on your side reached out to UPS, who told us they'd have someone work with Rebecca directly, but they needed to begin their investigation all over again to substantiate her claim.
It's my money. I did everything appropriately, insured it adequately, sent them all of the invoices, receipts showing what was in each box, how I paid for it, that I paid for it. And no, I expect them to come through on their end.
And in the end, after a little bit of nudging, they did. Rebecca told us last week that she got a call saying UPS will pay for her insurance claim for all of those lost items. There are a few things that I want everyone to take away from this story. First, if you can, drop your package off at a drop-off location, because we found what seems to be a gap here where some packages don't get scanned into the UPS systems until the driver gets them to the warehouse. Also, document, document, document. Rebecca was able to get this money back because she had receipts for everything in those boxes, and she had detailed notes of all of her conversations over 3 months with UPS. And finally, never give up on something like this, especially if you know that you're in the right. That's probably the most important part of all this. You know, Rebecca could have said, whatever, I guess I'll just give up on it. She kept going. She does have some expertise. So she used to own a shipping store up in the mountains.
Okay.
And so she worked with UPS all the time. So she had contacts and she could get in touch with people. But even then, it wasn't working.
Yeah, and those receipts have saved me so often because, you know, you stand in line and
Yep,
it's like
it's true.
another 30 seconds or a minute. Do you want a receipt? And it's so easy to be like, oh, no, you know, and walk out. You get that receipt because it has saved my butt so many times.
Well, and in this case, she can make an insurance claim and say, these were the items that were inside the box, and this is the exact cost of each item.
I'm just glad she finally can put this behind her.
I know.
How many months later?
It's been forever.
Yes.
She said, basically, if she had billed them her hourly rate,
Right.
that she would have more money than the insurance
I
claim
believe it.
by
That's
now.
right. I do.
Enough
Yep.
time on the phone.
All right, Steve, thank you.